too. A lot of people, like, they're like 7, 8 years younger than me. So I got to be around kids a lot. All my friends back home had kids young, younger than me at least. So I was always around their kids. Jax, on the other hand, was never really around kids. So I think he kind of like took my lead at first, but now he's just kind of like, he's just kind of like went with it and is running with it and just like doing amazing. It came so naturally for him. And of course, like, we have the other moms that I can go to, like Stassi had Hartford, a couple months before. So if there's anything that I'm like, what is going on? Why is he grinding his teeth like this or whatever? I'll ask her and she's like, Hartford did it too. It's fine, so we have that like balance where we can like text each other and stuff. And that's awesome, especially being here in LA where we don't have any family around. Like it's really good to have like Stassi and Lala and Scheana. And, I've got other friends here too that have babies and stuff. And my friends back home, like I said, so we just got a lot of support.
How often do you talk? Cause like you all had children at the same time. Like how often do you talk to like Lala and Stassi and
I talk
Scheana?
to them. I talk to them all the time, and we like to get the babies together all the time. Me and Stassi and Lala, we're doing Mommy and Me classes every Wednesday. They just finished, but we were doing all that together. And Scheana, I don't get to see her as much because she really lives in San Diego and is like all around all the time. But anytime we can all get together and stuff is awesome.
Did you get any advice from Lisa Vanderpump when you were becoming a mom?
No, she didn't really. I love Lisa to death, and I think she's amazing. And I've always looked up to her so much. We got a present from her about when Cruz was about 8 weeks old. So she did send like some gifts and stuff. And I checked on her whenever she had her accident with the horse and everything, and told her, and she said she missed us and stuff. But we don't hear from her as much as I thought we would, which is kind of sad. But I still love her to pieces.
Is Jax upset about that too?
He doesn't really say anything about it, but I'm sure if you asked him, he probably would be a little bit, not too bad. But I know like she was really close to him during like all the filming and stuff. So I just wish that would have like continued a little bit, but we'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Well, what is the secret? Like you said, we talked about when you guys met, like you had your ups and downs. Now you have a child. Like, what is the secret of, like you're happily married? Like, what's the secret? I'm a single girl over here, Brittany. So tell me what it is that is the secret.
Patience is everything when it comes to our relationships, I feel like, because if somebody gets like a little heated or something, let him cool off. 10 minutes later, he's going to come back. I'm sorry I acted like that. I don't know why I got so upset. Like, I just learned his ways, and I know the kind of person he is and his personality and stuff. And I think patience is just like key in a relationship.
Patience. Okay. So who ends up apologizing more when you guys have a disagreement?
I mean, him, because if he's the one who's wrong normally, so normally but I'm still the one who doesn't want to fight or doesn't want to argue. So even if I'm not the one who did something wrong, I'm still probably gonna be the one being like, hey. That's just me. And I think maybe that's another reason why we work, because we're kind of like yin and yang, and I don't know. I think I'm just like, I don't know. It's hard to explain. I think that I just like know who he is, and I know how to like counteract his attitude sometimes.
You're happy all the time. Like I think that's good, right?
Yes.
What about, I mean, you talk about like patience is the key. What do you think about, like now Tom and Katie are splitting up? Like,
I know that breaks my heart so much, because like it's gonna be, as long as I've lived here, they've been together. I've never known them apart. So it's just crazy to see, and it's sad to see, because I love them both so much, but at the same time, they deserve to be happy. And Katie's being super strong and sticking to her guns and her feelings and everything. And I just want the best for them. It'll be crazy if they ever with somebody else or anything, but at the same time, they deserve to be happy. So
do you think you'll be able to like remain, like I know Katie has said, I think Ori and Tom, like, don't choose sides, there's no teams here. Like, you think that will?
I think that'll keep going on. I mean, Tom is such like a nice, friendly guy, and Katie is being so like adult and grown up. Like they're just being so mature about the whole situation. And I feel like they're just like best friends or something. And I think that that will continue even after, you know, everything is done. And like I said, they're both coming to Cruz's birthday. Like Katie would never expect like us to not invite Tom, or Tom would never expect us not to invite Katie. Like they just wouldn't be like that. They wouldn't do that drama to everybody. And that's amazing, I think, because I would probably be like, it was me. But
See?
they're breaking up and being so adult about it. And it's not like anything like crazy happened. It's not like Tom cheated or anything like that, you know. So it's more just like a split.
What do you think you're going to do when one of them does have someone else, like you said?
That's gonna be crazy. I don't know. I mean, I'll be nice, I'm for sure. I mean, you know, I don't know. It's gonna be different to see, but I just want them to be happy. At the end of the day, that's all that matters.
That's fair enough. What about
Yeah.
like Randall and Lala? I mean,
Yeah, theirs is a little bit different. Definitely supporting of Lala. I love her so much. Very close to her. We had Ocean's birthday party at our house, you know, and
I know.
I think that she's amazing. And I know that she's had to go through a lot recently, and I just want to be there to support her. I haven't talked to Randall or anything since it all happened. So just want to be there for her. She's being super strong, and she's being a great mother. And, you know, they're just trying to work out the whole co-parenting thing. So hopefully one day they'll be able to see eye to eye, I guess. But right now,
Lala.
nope.
Has Jax talked to Randall? I mean, I know they were close at one point.
I mean, yeah, they have like certain like business deals and stuff that were going on previously and everything. But I don't know. I don't try to get too much into that, because that's just a whole mess. And I feel like that's more Lala's business, you know. I don't want to get too much into it. I feel bad.
That makes sense. Before we move on, because I want to talk more about Jenny Craig, what about James and Raquel? Were you shocked that they broke up?
Not really, but you know what? I don't know them as well. Like, I think Raquel is a sweetheart. She's absolutely gorgeous. She's a very nice person. I got to know James like a little bit more the last season that I was there. But I don't know very much about their actual personal relationship. We just kind of more like filmed with them. It wasn't like a Stassi or Katie or Lala or Scheana or somebody who I'm like really, really close with. So I don't know that much about them, but I could tell from the start, like he just wasn't very nice to her and stuff. And, you know, again, I'm proud of her for sticking to her guns and being so strong. So
Totally.
he's already dating somebody else too. So
He is.